What can? Excuse me, miss. You're about to be walked into a jail for about 8 hours now. Do you have anything to say?
It's a little warm in here. The accommodations are subpar at best.
Up there.
Actually, it's amazing.
All right. So as we are kind of as we are setting up here, gonna be walking through with you guys. We don't usually do YouTube live too often, so uses a nice little test. Incorrect. Basically, right now we're going around trying to set up for our stationary cams, and I don't know where we can plug those in. So this is how you guys are receiving a first-person little tour walkthrough of the Squirrel Cage Jail, Potawatomi County, Council Bluffs, Iowa. Once we get in there, I'll show you guys kind of the structure of the place. And it's beautiful, fascinating, a little bit terrifying, but a true testament to human ingenuity and creativity. The other thing I've noticed, because it's been a few years since we've been here last, is there's a surplus of mannequins these days, and I don't care for it. All right, so we are looking for power outlets. So we have one here. You would think you see surplus of mannequins. I told you, and I'm just not here for it tonight, guys. So we are looking for power outlets. These places that we can plug in our stationary cameras. I see we've got somebody in there. So welcome to the live, one of our first lives ever on YouTube. So that's pretty cool, pretty exciting. Once again, we're in the Squirrel Cage Jail here in Council Bluffs, Iowa. And what makes it a Squirrel Cage Jail is actually the structure of the jails themselves. Don't worry, that's not a real hand. What's up, B-Fams? I'm Mama Pat. So what makes the Squirrel Cage Jail a squirrel cage is actually the structure. The entire jail system is a massive cylinder, as we can see here. And there's only one door on every floor. So the idea was that they would rotate the entire jail structure so say they want a prisoner back here, but the door's not on their side. They rotated this entire thing internally to basically get the person out. So if anybody like watching right now is from the Midwest and you go to a Casey's and you want your slice of pizza, but you want that one way far in the back, you gotta wait for it to come all the way around. Same thing. They made a people vending machine here on ground floor. We got a second outlet. So we're making progress. This is exciting. So if I recall correctly, and I'm sure we'll edit this later to give us the proper dates if I'm incorrect, but if I recall correctly, that's fun. This building was constructed in 1915, stayed as the Potawatomi County Jail up until 1969, when the whole, one door per floor thing, the fire marshals be like, oh, wait, that's a good way to get people dead, and, closed up. A Camaro check. We just missed. Yes, and there's precisely the concern is the amount of time that it would take for people to evacuate if there was a fire or something here. So we do have plugins here. So ground floor, as I see it, basically the exterior on both sides of the jail cell, as well as if I can get up to it, We got one here. I'm gonna need permission to unplug from it. I'm sure. I don't want to just be that guy who assumes I can. We do have another one here. So yeah, exterior of the jail cell. Um, Kelly is doing the saint-like job of actually getting these cameras set up on our system. The properly placed squirrel guard. That's going to be a thing. That's going to be a thing all damn night, and I am not emotionally ready for it. So we have another plug-in here. Let's just go into a TV with inmates on it, so we should be able to plug in here if need be. I do remember being able to plug in here. And don't forget to like and share, everybody. For anybody who's been with us for any extended amount of time, um, this cell in particular is quite notorious to uh, the Traveler's Moon lore, if I may call it that. If anybody remembers the last time we were here, we actually handcuffed me to this cell. This was the cell of one Jake Bird, who was a fairly notable serial killer. I want to say when he was arrested in Washington, it was 11 plus counts of murder that he was charged with, and I was handcuffed to that cell. And we were set up, so I had a REM pod here, cat toys, music box even, and all of them went off together, and I jumped, and I don't know where I thought I was going, because I started trying to run this way, but I'm still cuffed to the cell, and it was quite the debacle. So now I have to cut through here. Oh, God. Hey, what? No, no. What's up, Tony? Hope you're saying your name right. Welcome to the Squirrel Cage Jail. Um, Looks like those are run a fair distance. So I'd like to get one out here, but it depends. So the mannequins are going to. The mannequins are going to get us tonight. I'm making that prediction with my whole chest. um, Showers. We are actually in what is the juvenile detention area of this jail. But I do see we've got these walls are magnetic, which that'll be helpful if not we can go on posts here. But I do suspect we can get the kids jail, or his area covered. We have an apartment here that, again, if I recall correctly, is where, like, if you were like a trustee of sorts here. So we don't have. Moving up with the heat. I hear things. Oh, that's not for me. That's not for me. I don't think this is for me either. No, this is all storage. Hey, Emma. Welcome to the Squirrel Cage Jail. So, I would imagine the cells have an outlet. And stay tuned because I'll show you how the entire structure here rotated at one point. This is the infirmary with, you guessed it, more mannequins. I'm seeing a plug-in in the infirmary. Awesome. Let's keep it moving. It's spooky. And I can't like, no, it's not that scary. I'm just gonna, actually the place we're going into is actually gonna look very, very home-like. No, this is the trustees' room. This is what I was thinking of before. No, honestly, the scariest part of this whole process, this whole evening, is going to be these. Um, there's a surplus of mannequins in here, and ones like that, I'm just not here for it. So we get up to, what's this, third floor now? Um, we'll have the rooms individually. Um, and this is where everything takes a weird change. It goes from this institutional, like, shade of gray and iron to Jesus Christ. AC. Um, Notably, I can tell you now we're going to probably be spending some time up here. Like, this is where they lived. And it's wild because people be like, let's have a dinner party or something. Let's go to Chuck and Denise's at the jail. I don't know if it's historically accurate names, so sorry if I took liberties there. We do have plug-in, so we can at least get the back end here. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that was Forest Week. The mannequins really getting me. I'm gonna assume it was Forest Week, but I didn't hear what sounded like maybe somebody talking behind me. And hit like and subscribe if you want to catch this whole investigation video somewhere down the line. Go down our videos on the channel, you will see that we do already have a squirrel cage video. A lot of cool stuff in that. Um, Tonight is just as cool. But here's the, for me, probably structurally one of the coolest parts of the whole cell. So we were talking earlier about how squirrel cage jail is set up. It's that rotating cylinder that gets the prisoner on the back side to the front side. And there's one for on every door. This is the kind of guts of that mechanism. So this does look all the way down to essentially where Kelly is down below. And I'm not even slightly concerned if the door shutting behind me. I'm going to take a couple steps out and just show you guys it does close on its own. There was nothing spooky, but it did spook me a little bit when you're like facing the void and all of a sudden the door starts shutting behind you. But yeah, you're almost this like cognitive dissonance because you go from like institutional to Oh, Victorian home. Or Victorian-esque. 1915 wasn't exactly Victorian. 60s definitely weren't. I like to think you're picking up what I'm putting down. Look for one more, because I would really like to get like something just down these stairs here. We have a bit of extension cord with us, not a exceptional amount. We've got thinking these are level 3, most violent criminals, and you're not going to let me hang out? Yeah. So I'll plug in here. Wonder if we run from here through. Of course, probably going to stop here. That could work. How are you doing down here, my lady? And on today's episode of Kelly Fights the Technology.
That's actually great. Like, look at them all. It was going so smooth.
And then what happened?
Well, then they started randomly disconnecting. I don't know.
You heard it here first. So, kind of the spread equipment wise for this evening. So they're all disconnected. So from what I can tell, uh, we've got plugins basically on the like flanks of the door going in every floor. On the ground floor, we have one kind of up on the like center of the cell structure. So we could use the extension cord to kind of drop it down, back it up a little bit, actually get the entire um, cell structure. There's one in all the hospital, like infirmary, trustees room, the kid cells have a plug-in.
Just like one per floor.
That says I'm listing multiple per floor right now. Up in the apartment, we've got room. So, yeah.
So I have everything right now is showing online.
Online? All right, cool. So I will take the first one with where's that drop cord?
That one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And you can just call this one, oh crap, I don't know, like full jail or something.
You want two of them right now?
Let's just do one at a time. All right, we'll throw a little Q&A up on the screen. Keep you guys engaged in the process. I like this guy's outfit. I do not like that he's there. All right, so number one, I'm going to plug in here, and we're just going to drop it down as far as we can and try to get the whole jail structure in the shot. Means for the time being, you guys get to watch the real-time debacle that will be me working on getting this all plugged in. You good? You're a little crooked? That's fine. Well, you guys check out my bald spot. There we go. And then this guy, plug in here. I'm not getting a light. Oh no. This is the trial and error section of this process. I do see over here though, we have another one with something already plugged into it. I think that was thunder. I don't know if you guys could hear it because I'm mic'd up right now, but it's in my pocket. And now we check my pocket, and alas, there is no light. We might have to regroup on this camera angle. And this is why we film this stuff live, because you get to actually see that this ghost hunting process is far from a straightforward thing. I'm struggling quite a lot right now to make ends meet here, to make things work. So, ooh, oh, now we're shitting with our pants off. Yes. Uh-huh. A little click means there's life. And life means we can record on this floor. I've never been so happy. We did miss one part on the tour. There's solitary confinement back here. So for size reference, I'm a 6 foot tall, 225-pound man. And like to get packed into an area like this, and it wasn't even here. It was the width of this door. So that is step one. I got one. Yeah, can we check angle real quick? Oh, the doorbells? Those are fun.
Yeah, I was just talking through stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, upstairs?
No, that's.
Nope, that's me. I think there's lightning I've seen multiple times.
I was gonna say we're hearing thunder.
We took camera 2, I think.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's very obviously not it. You need me to go back check camera number? I'm gonna go back check camera number. No, yep. It says cam 2.
There you go. Sorry. I'm standing in front of the thing, so.
Okay.
The rest of the cameras is going to be. Why are you not? Oh.
You
yeah, that's thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you should be able to hook up on your phone. Oh, no, you can't.
No, I absolutely cannot.
You want my phone?
Whew, dark in here. Well, we did have it, and it's whirling. When I'm back here, there's not really much of a point of trying to talk to me till I'm back. What's up? Yeah, we very much lost it. I didn't do anything, and we never had it.
Perfectly fine. And I have to go reset it. Plus, you got something in the corner.
What do you mean in the corner of it?
It picked up the picture at one point, so.
Well, I moved the camera since then. So this is our kind of general camera setup. And these guys, he is actually recording right now, despite the fact that we don't have a live feed just yet. Loading stream. And then basically once we're actually set up, these cameras will all patch into our iPad and we'll be able to check it out from there. Oh, hey, look at that. That's me. That's a jail cell. and it is a warm one this evening. I'm not sweating, you're sweating. So, as always, stay hydrated, people. It's good for your health. Okay, so I'm back on. I'm liking how that's looking. When I'm setting up these cameras, I'm trying to do a few things. One, I'm trying to make it kind of cinematically enticing for the viewers. What I'm also trying to do is I'm trying to get as much in this shot as possible. So I'm getting into that gel. So I'm getting a good stretch around the cell structure itself. So I'm going to call that a successful camera setup. So we can do another, I'd say probably here. What do you think? Leave you guys here alone for just a second. There's so many images of my feet.
Oh yeah. We have our basic.
And don't worry, friends, I'd never leave you for long. So, weird, niched thing that I think most normal people, I will use that term very relatively, most normal people don't consider when consider a like exceptional plus in life is that jails are just full of metal, which means magnetic bottom cameras can be put at fun angles like this. Random 4. Pull out. And that will be in 2. We will change the name to Lure 1 and saved.
Did you get that one back online?
Yeah, we're on.
Turn this one on. It goes down one.
On to floor 2. So I know first camera just absolutely has to go the direction of Mr. Bird's cell because this is where my personally spookiest experience occurred when we were here last time. Oh. plug in, like on the camera. And let me check the adjoining phone. I'll show her passcode. And then we look for who is different. Looks like I might be on random 5. Good looking camera angle. Name, we will call this floor 2 bird. Not capitalized because I don't got that kind of dexterity right now. Let's keep this party rolling. Go retrieve another camera real quick. I'll put you guys just off in the corner here. Perhaps. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm sweaty. No, it's just chilling up there.
Mm-hmm. Are they reconnecting?
Yeah, incrementally.
So where's the place you've been where you've gotten the most activity or reaction? It kind of depends.
In one night, probably the Fairfield County Infirmary in Lancaster, Ohio. Yeah, actually, to date, one of the oldest places I've been. It was built in 1828. Built as the Fairfield County Poor Farm, and ended up becoming a We back? Can you guys hear me? What's up, guys? Appreciate the patience. Uh, can you hear me? Can everybody see me? Can you all hear me? So, unlike a lot of the rest of the building, weirdly, in the jail area for the kids cell, the juvenile detention, have a weird number of outlets. So, um, if you've been hanging out this whole time, you know what I'm shooting for is not just a aesthetically pleasing angle, but also the capturing of as much area as possible. So I think what that means is we're going to put it in bed with that mannequin and hope that this reaches here, which it does, but we now need a tripod. So we'll go get that. Welcome everybody once again. You are in the setup process for our investigation of the Squirrel Cage Jail in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I think what I'm going to do now is actually take this guy and set it up in trustees. No, trustees is upstairs. This is just an apartment. Oh no, it's all on things that say, please do not touch, thanks. I'm going to honor that wish. I will. Actually, you know what? We're going to take it out of the apartment because that's where the only bathroom is. And I won't be. So, since the Squirrel Cage Jail is still part of the um, Historical Society here in Potawatomi County, they do have to be staffed the entire time. And that doorway is where bathroom is, and that's not just because my bathroom; it's the employee's bathroom. So I don't want to be like, hey, hello. So I just heard a pretty good sized knock behind me. Not saying that it is paranormal, but definitely odd. And I'm looking for motion, looking for movement, looking for change. Alright, so infirmary looks decent. Show you guys what I'm looking at here. Settings, name. Alright. So there's that one. I'll be coming back here in just a moment. So I don't know if the employees want to be filmed. That's why I keep kind of randomly ditching you guys. Probably should have explained that earlier. But I'm not sure how they feel about being on video because they both very new to the paranormal aspect of things. So just trying to keep their privacy intact. So I'm going down to pick up a tripod real quick. Keep an eye out for spooky shit. I have a tripod here somewhere.
You like it?
TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. Yeah. So today was first. Like today's actually one of our first real cracks at YouTube live streaming. So
Facebook is our
yeah,
TikTok
TikTok's a close second. Travelers Moon Para on all social medias. And if you can hear me, if I'm close enough to the microphone, don't forget to subscribe. I have a tripod. Because I would very much like this camera right here. Oh man, it doesn't reach. Right, well, this is the process, right? This is regrouping. Let's go here. Here we are recouping. Love. So this will be the crapper cam for anybody keeping track of camera positions and names. Random one. See, I feel like we can do better. And this is where everything being made of steel comes in handy. Because then we'll put this here. And now we have a lovely camera angle of the children's, the juvenile detention. So, 4-2. Got to rename it juvenile. And we don't need a tripod anymore. We'll leave this tripod here in case I need it, because I don't want to have to go back down the stairs to get it. So we have the infirmary. Need trustees. That's what we need. So we'll bring it up to the trustees area. Since we've already got somebody in the one in the infirmary. This was the area Kelly was at last time where she could have swore she heard me coming down those stairs, and when she went to check in on the wise cams, I was nowhere near that area of the building. I'm like, they have her set up like she's sleeping. That's terrifying. Keep an eye on my room. Going up the stairs, going down the stairs. I don't usually feel like somebody who's tremendously out of shape, and then I come to places like this, climbing the Stairmaster for an hour straight, and I wonder if maybe, just maybe, I'm a little bit chubby. Camera on, and I know I want this guy. I would like it up here, but I suppose you'll do. Got two left. These two will be going up to the like more wardens area. They're going to be going to essentially where. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's trustee. And I might just find an excuse to spend some time up there because it's the area where the sheriff warden would have been living. And I want to leave these doors open. Oh, blowing air. Love it. Leave these open so that these cameras can actually see out into the hallway, just so they have a bit more reach, so they're getting a bit more data for us. Data. All right, you care. See how the vent is actually working. I think this is what the Buddha was talking about when he was trying to describe it. So, no touch, so we will not touch. And again, the just high contrast of like industrial, or not industrial, but like that institutional, you know, we were in jail 30 seconds ago. Now here we are up in some of these living quarters with this lovely wallpaper and the Windsor, Oregon, and it's very teeters on mentally counterintuitive. I'll look for one more outlet up here. I know there's at least one. I'm starting to suspect we have run our luck out with the Wi-Fi connectivity. So we are going to basically wish ourselves the best of luck here with more cool air. That's lovely. Um, so yeah, when we go back down, we will probably be wrapping up this live stream. And actually finally getting a start on this investigation. But I'll tell you what, if I can't get another plug-in, I might just leave it with one camera up in this area and change my angle up ever so slightly to get this whole room. So okay, he wants to be on the Wi-Fi real bad, but I suppose we all want things a little camera. Can I borrow you for 2 seconds? And borrow you for 2 seconds, get off. Sign off.
I haven't been on here at all, but hi.
No, yeah. That's what you get for not walking stairs with me.
I was busy setting up cameras. Oh, yeah, that's what you had.
So yeah, this live stream. We might hit it up again on Facebook or TikTok later. Not stay tuned for more of this investigation here on YouTube. So good night, YouTube.
Thanks, guys.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know how to end one of these videos.